Audio Jungle.
You're welcome to another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands. Of course, still Michael keeping it true right here at Urban Newsstands. Nigerian politicians can be very, very dramatic. It happened to Denomilaye, happened to Ponde during his trial of NDDC embezzlement. You also had it yesterday, where the former chairman of pension fund, Maina, slumped. All right, this is what we'll be talking about today on today's edition of this program. Here with me is the Daily Trust and the Vanguard newspaper. Quickly to the business of today. General Irefin dies. Brutai senior officers in isolation. Brutai senior officers in isolation. We have something on Maina, just as I said earlier on. The picture of Maina right here on the front page of this journal. We don't have one picture. We have about 3 pictures here. There are pictures of Maina when he slumped at a federal high court during his trial. Yesterday, Maina collapses in court, fleeing son arrested. Maina collapses in court, fleeing son arrested. On to the next one. Government kills 16 Kano travelers along Abuja-Kaduna Highway. Government kills 16 Kano travelers along Abuja-Kaduna Highway. Police parade kidnappers of rescued American citizen. Lagos new airport terminal ready February. Lagos new airport terminal ready February. Quickly to the Vanguard newspaper. What is the Vanguard telling us today at the newsstand? We have the major headline which reads, anguish as gunmen kill 16 on Abuja-Kaduna Road. Ganduje rains causes, says killing devastating, frustrating. APC youth leader district head, that's APC youth leader district head. 2 others kidnapped in Niger State. We have police arresting 2 suspected kidnappers of rescued U.S. citizen on insurgency war. Southern Middle Belt leaders fault demotion of General Adeneye. And to the right hand side of the paper, we have riots as police kill tricycle rider over 100 naira bribe in Rivers. Down the paper, still on it, the picture of Maina on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Expansion boss Abdurrashid Maina slumps in Abuja court. Yesterday, you can see the picture on the front page of this journal. Quickly to our reviewers for more talks on these stories. I'll be right back. The word slump is now a national anthem that Nigerian politicians use to evade justice. In the past, we've seen the likes of Olitametu, Ponde, Denomilaye, etc. that also use this as an avenue to evade justice. Quite all right, Olitametu is in prison, right?
Yeah, he's in prison.
I'm right, he's in prison. But we still have the likes of Ponde and others that are still not being judged for the looting and money laundering and other charges that were leveled against them.
Yeah.
Now, in the case of Abdurrashid Maina, the ex-boss of pension. Now, we know that the pensioners are suffering seriously, and this is causing serious problem in the country. What should be done to Maina? Quite all right, his son has been arrested.
Yeah.
But do you think justice will prevail after he has slumped in Abuja High Court?
His slump may have been, something just contributed to Maina slumping. Because, Mike, all his property in Abuja and beyond Abuja have been seized as of last year. Then, during Jonathan era, Maina was, found guilty of embezzling over 2 billion pensioners' fund, the money that belongs to pensioners. Then in the final analysis, Maina was jailed for 6 months with an option of 750,000 naira The whole Nigeria world, everybody cried. There was pandemonium. Do you understand? Pandemonium outside Nigerian, community. People in abroad, diaspora, everybody started shouting. 2 billion just for 6 months, with an option of what they call it, commuted to 750,000 naira. Fine. Thank you. Then came in Buhari administration. We all, you and I, know that Maina was part of the federal appointments during Buhari administration. Then we started shouting, why must these people appoint this man, an ex-convict, pensioner, pension fund thief, was among the appointed, ministers and the roles and other positions. So we shouted and shouted. Then the head of service cleared himself that Buhari administration is aware that he even made some consultation before approving it, and they still approved it, that the man would be among the appointed, ministers and the rest. So let me tell you now, something culminated to that, slumping. Let me tell you, after that, they seized virtually all his properties in the northern Nigeria, even the one in Dubai. They went up to the extent to investigate the ones in UK. So now the current issue now is that Maina's case has been, how do I put it, regurgitated. They brought it back. Do you understand? Where they swept it under the carpet. They went and unearthing it again and make it afresh. Do you understand? A case.
This is a person in Dume stood that shot him.
Thank you.
Ran away.
Dume is no longer trusting Maina. Dume said, I cannot stand as a shorty for Maina again. Yes.
That is not trustworthy.
Dume has done what? Removed his head from being a shorty to Maina. So Mike, let me just go on. All his property seized. Now the current issue is that's his son that was declared wanted has now been arrested. Do you know how?
For money laundering also.
Thank you. For money laundering also. And do you know how Maina came back to the stage again?
He was father like son.
Thank you, like father like son. Maina, recently last month, was extradited from the Republic of Niger. Thank you. The role of Nigerian police and Interpol, they colluded together and extradited him to Nigeria. So it's before you and I. It's before everybody. So justice is trying to take its course. So what do you expect? Heart attack.
But some persons have this phobia that the case might be swept under the carpet.
Yes. It is always like that with Nigerian judiciary, with our court, the judges.
But do you see it in the case of Maina?
In the case of Maina, I see it. Mike, let me tell you, when Jonathan of all people, Maina was just given only an option of 750,000 naira fine after stealing 2 billion. It sounds so fictitious.
That's a huge amount of money.
I'm telling you, it sounds so fictitious. It sounds just like in a dream. It's very, very nightmarish to find a man that has stolen 2 billion, just only 750,000 naira. So Michael, see the stage now. The stage has been set again in the courts of law. And here comes another drama.
Why do they slump? That's the issue.
No, the issue of slumping, Mike.
Let
me tell you, drama. They didn't slump. When he was remanded in the prison, he didn't slump right inside his prison corner or room.
When they got to the justice room.
When you get to the justice room, you see the slump, because justice is for the unjust. Justice is for the just. Justice is God. God doesn't detest anybody. Maina is slumping. Mike, I thank you for helping me. Maina is slumping because he knows if he slumps, sympathy and empathy will be coming from all corners. Everybody will be, oh, you are hurt. Sorry, gentlemen, we don't want him to die, blah, blah. Another sympathy is coming up for him. I'm telling you, Maina might be soon let off the hook.
All right,
trust me.
Thank you so much, Raphael. Thank you so much.
It's not the first time I will know that this country is a comic country. It's becoming a comedy country. Where all these jesters, by the time they perpetrate their looting act, right, and the law catch up with them, they start forming sickness. You know how it started? It started with the former IG, down to Alamisia, down to who else? A lot of them. Dino Melaye. But you see, I think there is going to be, I want a God judgment on these people. You know, it's just becoming unbearable.
They need justice.
It's becoming unbearable. Look at this same guy you called Maina. What we've been protesting for now for ends SARS, ends bad governance, and improve police welfare, right? What this guy is one of the main cause. When he was in charge of the police pension fund, he looted, he embezzled everything. 2 billion naira of police pension fund. And policemen, the security men are now, you know, putting the hanger on the masses. That I've raised this question to them in the area command in Ikeja there once. That what happened to the guy that stole your money? What happened to the Maina that stole your money and it was still working free all over the world then? You know, I don't just know what the country is going to, because when a big man, a political figure commits, there will be kind of drama that will cover up his sin. But a poor man will be given instant judgment, you know, jungle justice instantly. I don't know. This minor case we are watching, he must not go scot-free. If he collapse, let him collapse and let him still keep facing the trial. 2 billion is not, it's not small money. And his son believe they owns Nigeria. We were told he was pointing gun at DSS official when he was about to be arrested. How many common man can do that and go scot-free, for God's sake? So are you now dividing justice for, you know, there are two justices now, justice for the poor and justice for the rich. And I will still blame the Attorney General. This Attorney General, I think, is the worst Attorney General I've never witnessed in my life. Malami is the worst. Same confusion he brought when the states were asking for their local police. He said he could not grant, they don't have autonomy to do that. Thank God for the Southwest governors that went ahead. Now, Motekun has come to stay. Malami, you can go to hell with your, with your distraction then. And Ishbab, or what do they call the police in the north, you allow that to stay, and you're saying, look at what he's saying again, that our president cannot speak with us. It's not compulsory for our president to speak with us. When we see all over the world, when the country is when other countries are in crisis, I'm talking of advanced countries, you see their president coming out to speak loud and clear to the masses. And that speech alone will bring up, you know, we bring up trust for the president, that yeah, we have a listening president, we have an active president. But you sit down there in Nassau Rock, Malami will sit down there in his office and be telling us how the president we voted for cannot, 200 million Nigerians cannot, he cannot speak with, the president cannot speak with 200 a one man dictating the pace of 200 million Nigerians. Those rep that invited the president, they are our representative. I call them mini Nigerians because we send them there to represent us. And the voices of the Nigerians now want to hear the voices of their president. And one man standing there calling himself Attorney General saying it's impossible.
Now, Kule, now that this man has been taken to the hospital, I believe he has evaded his trial, which I think the court needs to do something.
I would disagree that.
No,
I would disagree that.
Time,
you know, I will tell you, when the process of trying corrupt leaders, when it's going right, I will tell you that. For them to have gone to Niger to extradite, this guy back home, it gives a signal that it's not yet a forgone case, right? And what is there now, all eyes on him, because he brought police to the mess they had now, Nigerian police force, by stealing their funds, pension funds. And I'm so shocked, none of the policemen are even complaining about this.
You believe justice will be
done? I believe justice will be done on Maina, because I've been an advocate of get Maina arrested. Maina cannot steal police pension. I've said it in area police commissioner office once bold enough, I challenge them. That somebody stole your money and is working free, me that have committed no sin, you are putting me in, you know. So it's not today, right?
We've had this kind of case in the past. Let's give, for example, of Olisa Metu slumped in the court.
But where is Olisa Metu now? Where is Olisa Metu now? He's in prison, right? He's serving his sentence. Maina must enter sentence too. Maina must enter prison. You know, we've all. Bonde, what's Bonde? It's left for the, you know, it's so common in this South issue when their leaders are being prosecuted for corruption. You see them rounding around them. It's our son. They must not touch him. You know, it's crazy things that is happening among the masses of those statesmen there. Bondes will still face trial because they brought Niger Delta to deteriorating situation. Those states are now. With the oil, 13% oil derivation, with the NDDC allocation, we are not seeing any good thing. Mind you, the community are now asking the federal government to be remitting the money directly to them, the affected community, not through the governor likewise. So we have a selfish, satanic leaders. Bunch of selfish, satanic leaders in this country. Right, and until you wipe them out, the country cannot progress.
It's now a national anthem or a new trick for them to evade justice, because if these oppositions have been brought in for questioning and they are being interrogated by the judge, why would you slump if you know you are not guilty? It shows that they are guilty, and then we should stop all this issue of embezzling money, and then when you want to face trials you slump. You can see what happened to normally when he slumped, his case has not been revisited again. You can see what happened to Pondi when he slumped again. His case has still not been revisited. They are just there walking about, roaming around the streets, cruising around with people's money. You can see what happened to Olisametu too, former PDP National Secretary too. He too slumped, and now the court will just let them go. These men should be, even if they want to die, let them die, because most of them are useless. Imagine Maina that siphoned 2 billion money that was meant
for pensioners.
Money that was meant for pensioners. So Mr. Mike, it's quite so to me, I see it as just disheartening. Why would you embezzling pensioners' money? People that have worked for good 35 years, for you to just oversee the affairs of the ministry, and when you got the appointment, you swore an oath to always protect. Now you got there just to embezzle 2 billion naira. That's outrageous. That's so outrageous, and then that's what a whole lot of money. To me, I think now it should not be them facing law today. It should just be jungle justice. When you are caught up with the law, let them kill you. Let them kill, because I don't see justice in this country. A person like Maina should not evade justice. Even if he wants to die anywhere, he should die, because now he has killed so many pensioners that did not get their own money. We have so many pensioners
after working for so long,
after working for good
many
35 years, still could not get their pension money. Now one man has single-handedly siphoned the money meant for about millions of people. Now the man is collapsed. And then I think now
using it as an excuse.
Using that as an excuse just to evade justice.
Because it happened to some in the past too.
And they
nothing has been done to it till now.
Exactly. So now he also want to toe that part. I think now Maina, our court should not handle his case again. Let them bring Maina to Nigeria. We should flog him, beat him to death. That is just the solution, because I don't believe in Nigeria judicial system.
All right, thank you so much.
God help Nigeria. Now my prayer be that, because all these our leader, ministers, they know a key point to the weakness of any court, because we don't have a judiciary. If Nigeria have a judiciary, all of them will behave well. If Nigeria have a judicial system, any country that any leader want to do anyhow, they first of all temper with judicial system. That's why Buhari, by the time he want to change the Chief Justice of Nigeria, I know that something is about to happen in this country that nobody will expect. And now the thing are happening. It's just like Nigeria did not have a law. The law have been breached. We have lawyers, the people that claim they are graduates, the people that claim that they can fight for a nation, but they are nowhere to be found. Can those one that in a higher level, closer to the Chief Justice, talk to the Chief Justice, advise him that the way the country is going is not the way that it's supposed to be. It's not the way that it's supposed to be. Because the nation, when the government don't value the citizen, because like Buhari, he never value the people he's ruling. Let's not forget sentimental. Buhari did not value Nigeria, but only pity those people that vote for him. That is why everybody that went, if you commit a crime and they call you for questioning, the highest thing you do for the case to close is for you to faint. And the same poor man that may still borrow on the street, police arrest that person, he will send that person to 20 years in prison. But those are the people that are stealing the future of Nigeria. Future, you know what pension is? Pension is the hope of the country. But one person is upon the money. Nothing is coming out, nothing is going in. The one that go in, they eat it. Oga, this country have feed up. They had time, the country scatter. So that they start everybody. Oduduwa, start your own country. Biafra, start your own country. Arua, start your own country. If Arua really means something. I told you before that Hausa man can never fight against Buhari. That is why Buhari, you know what he's doing now? He put Chief Justice as a Hausa man. Did anybody question him? Abi Mr. Man, did anybody question him? He know his target. And they get agenda. British colonized Nigeria. What about the jihadists that come from Niger and Chad to occupy the north? When the British are coming from the south to come and fight to recover that they want to colonize Nigeria, the British and the jihadists, they have an agreement. And that agreement is what Buhari is fulfilling. Buhari is there that time, nobody can change that constitution. The agreement has been signed, no man can battle it. If me and you want to battle in that, yes, they'll kill us. You understand? That is why the same government that supposed to be for the people will send soldiers to kill people that are demanding for good thing. And these same police people, they hold gun. They could not kill those criminals we have as a leader, and they are blaming Yahoo. Look at what happened in Rivers State yesterday because of 100 naira. Police shoot 19 years old boy because 100 naira. Marwa rider. He shoot him, kill him, and they did trigger another protest. The same police that begged people last time that they will change. But that mentality, the curse upon the uniform, is still moving. Until all of them get to justice. About this thing is happening. Where is the Chief Justice of Nigeria? The madman is there, could not fight anything because he has bring a law. That's the law that the man bring is not supervised Buhari. Nobody can touch him. Nigeria is dealing with Sharia law.
Sunday, the court has been adjourned. Do you see?
For Maina,
yeah,
the case have cancelled. Nothing good will come out. Who want to sit on the case? Is it me or you?
So you mean it to be swept under the carpet?
Oga, this is Nigeria.
We appreciate you viewers that's always keeping in touch with us on this program. We really say kudos to you for making efforts to watch this program every day. Michael Adekunle is saying, we really applaud you. We thank you so much. Even the reviewers that are always on board, keeping it real with us right here at the newsstand, we really appreciate you too. You can subscribe to our sister channel, Flip TV Plus, subscribe to Flip TV, join me on Facebook, Michael Timtayo Adekunle, Michael Michael Timtayo Adekunle. Our social media handles are right on the screen. You can also subscribe to our social media handles. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye, everyone.